accent.
Hello!
Hello! Excuse me. Hello, good evening. I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are
Those Vegan Guys.
And this is our channel.
Yeah.
This is it.
Welcome one and all 68 of yous in the house this evening. This is, we think, our new Friday chill, regular sort of setting.
Yeah, because it's like when we do one live a week. We do Saturday, Friday, Sunday in that order.
We do.
So today's Friday, next week is Sunday. Last week was Saturday. It was a mukbang. Mukbang's always in the kitchen because it's the table. Sunday's always in the kitchen because we're usually cooking.
Yes.
But Fridays, it's perfect to be sat in here and just chilled and chatting. Massive shout out to Kelly, Ashley and Leanne, our amazing moderators who give their time and energy to make sure that the chat runs well and doesn't get bogged down by trolls and such.
Yeah.
So thank you, ladies. Big ups to you, all three of you. We love you.
We do. We do. And we love all of yous, of course. You know, the early birds in the house, I always like to give a quick shout out to before we kind of get on with the live stream. So Can't Stop Lying, Angel, Ashley, of course, Julie, Doris, Nikki, Angarad's Life, us three vegans, Alex, Denise, Michael. You were all here bright and early, even before we were. I was rushing around in the kitchen sorting out our decaf coffee and a mint.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome one and all. Da Vinci Music, Daljeet, Yvonne, Mark, all of yous. Thank you for being here. It's a Friday night in good old England.
It's always nice to have a lovely Friday night chat with our pals, nice and relaxed with a little decaf. We had wine with dinner, of course.
Of course, yes. So how is everyone this evening, or morning, or afternoon, wherever you are? Because I know, I had a quick look at our some of our analytics on the channel the other day without kind of boring you with the background stuff. And I was just reminded of how many people, how many subscribers we've got from different parts of the world, which is, I forget about sometimes.
I know, Europe, Australia, America, New Zealand.
Canada.
All over it.
All over the place. And that's a wonderful thing. It warms me heart. It really does that we're able to connect with people from all over the place. So you know what my next question is going to be? Because I've not asked this for a while. No, not even that.
Ooh.
Not even that.
Ooh.
Where are you all from? Give us a shout out in the comments. Where are you hailing from on the live tonight? I know we've got a lot of UK subscribers, but I'm always curious to see what our reach is like in terms of the different corners of this beautiful planet. Denmark, Las Vegas, Berlin, London,
Harrogate, Ireland, Wales, of course.
North Germany, Sybil, thank you. Angel, Simru, Kimru. Grand Rapids, Michigan, Francie, thank you. I love that. Holly, sunny Manchester, of course. We've got a little bit of sunshine today in sunny Manchester. Kelly, Down Road.
Could we have the thumbs up slightly matching the viewers, do you think? If you haven't done a thumbs up before when you're watching a live chat, if you close the live chat at the very top, just close it. Like the video, reopen the live chat with a little live chat symbol, and it will all still be there, and we will be much appreciative.
Hey, you guys!
We had a gorgeous dinner this evening. Well, some gorgeous dinners this week. Oh, please, our merch, our lovely merch, some of our lovely merch, which we would, of course, love you to buy because it helps us dramatically to continue to do this. As often as we do.
Yeah, if you're able to, and you fancy treating yourself or treating somebody else, then, you know, go ahead. That would be much appreciated. We've got Birmingham, Tattooed Vegan, of course. Birmingham, baby. Vegan vlogger, thumbs up, already done. Thank you. Oh, thank you, everyone. Cheers. It does help.
It's creeping up.
It does help tremendously. I know we always say it. Many of you that are here our regulars, and we love that. But now and again, new people do discover us. Bully, Northamptonshire. Lovely.
We have friends in Northamptonshire, Bully. Yelvertoft.
Yelvertoft, indeed.
Used to be just Northampton. Then they moved to Yelvertoft.
Oh, Sybil's had a lovely vegan ravioli tonight. Very yummy. Nice.
What have you had for your dinner, folks? We had... we tried the new buffalo wings from Sainsbury's with a couple of Tesco sausage rolls, the mini ones, some McCain chimichurri fries, and a beautiful little, what I call a sal slaw. When it's not a salad and it's not coleslaw, which was tomato, red onion, and avocado.
Yes.
With lime juice and salt. Oh, it was lovely.
It was gorgeous, wasn't it? Really nice. Nice for a Friday night, wasn't it?
Francis, some of these are in long sleeves, yeah. Some of them are on cotton long sleeve sweatshirts. Check out the merch link. There's so much there. And if there's ever anything not there, a particular design that you would rather on a woman's fitted t-shirt or something like that, let me know because I can do it.
Yeah, we can whip that up. And I think I can confidently say that there'll probably be at least a couple of new designs coming next year. But everything, there is a plethora of stuff, plethora of merch that you can get your hands on right now.
You can see me knees. You can never see me knees.
What's everybody think, by the way, of the new relaxed Friday night approach?
Yeah, this is where we chill. This is our lounge.
Oh, Muddy Paws, thank you so much for the super chat.
Look, I can just sit back like this.
Sent with love, as always. Thank you.
Thanks, Lise.
Massively appreciated.
You're a darling. They massively help as well. Super chats, as do PayPal donations, Patreon memberships, and becoming a member to the channel. All pushes us further towards our dream of 100,000 subscribers and this becoming a full-time job for us both.
Yes. Got to put it out there into the cosmos.
Yeah, if you don't, it'll never happen.
Ashley attempted to eat chicken and stuffing baps. Attempted to eat?
Yeah, she's got a really bad wisdom tooth.
Oh, yeah.
At the moment.
Yeah. And Mummy Meets Matilda says, Paul and Jason, how are you both feeling now you're a bit away from your co-Schmarona? Schmarona. I won't say the word. I won't say the C word.
Fine.
Yeah, we're 100%, aren't we?
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
Still wary, though. Very wary of how many people are not wearing masks. Have just stopped wearing masks completely. Yeah. We went to the supermarket today. We've done a shopping vlog in Sainsbury's, by the way, today. So you may see that on Sunday.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be a good one to upload on Sunday, wouldn't it?
But it's so surprising how many people are not wearing masks anymore. And yet you've got the press conferences with Savid. What's he called? The new health secretary. I don't like the man. He makes me feel funny.
That's not really a very...
He does make me... I don't get honest vibes from him.
Yeah.
At all.
So you've got instinct.
Yeah. He makes me feel wary.
Yeah.
And plus, I've seen in the press about all his links with Boris Johnson and his missus, and how he was close friends with them both before. It's just all a bit weird. Anyway,
jobs for the boys.
But I saw the press conference about how the infections and the hospitalisations are going through the roof again. And it could end up that we end up with another lockdown. Wouldn't surprise me at all. And I'm just a bit wary because, people... I've heard stories about people being double vaccinated, having COVID, getting well, getting COVID again, dying. And it scares me.
You've said it now. Twice.
Ah, well.
Angarad, just going back to your previous question, because I always like to follow up.
Oh, dinners.
Angarad's life, vegan pizza, yum yum. CJ UK, enchiladas. the vegan vlogger, fries, hot dogs and chips.
No.
Didn't like the hot dogs, very bland.
Oh, somebody else has said that.
Yeah, which is surprising because fry stuff's usually pretty good, isn't
Yeah,
it?
someone else has said that about them.
Yeah. Yellow Sunflower Annie 02 had a burrito. Sausage Pea Yellow stickered Richmond vegan burgers, bargain and gorgeous in plant-based buns.
Ooh, nice.
Sounds good. Excellent. It's always nice to find out what people have been eating. Claire's had a baked bean pizza. I put the recipe higher up the chat. It was amazing. Nice. Okay. Alright. Okay. I don't think I missed too much there. Oh, I had no idea. 5 months already, Ashley. That's great.
Who's that other super chat off? Because you've skipped right past it.
Oh,
There we go. Denise, thank you, darling.
thank you.
Thank you very much for the super chat.
Yes, I scroll up and down, up and down.
Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to do this.
Bye.
I'm coming back. We've been sent a little something from Fab Fudge.
We have been sent a little something from Fab Fudge because Paul's in the kitchen. He thinks that you can still hear him, but I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to hear him that far away from our laptop. Yeah, I was reading, just going back to what Paul was saying before, and Holly's mentioned a little bit there around masks and entry to different places and stuff. I read an article the other day that was basically saying, like, why is England so complacent around Schmarona compared to the rest of Europe? And I think the government's just banking on the fact that so many people have been vaccinated in the UK, but we're not out of the thick of it yet. Not by any means. We've still got a long way to go. Would you like to explain to the lovely people what you're doing? Because I don't even know what you're doing.
Right. The fabulous Jill from Fab Fudge. We're very, very close with Fab Fudge. They're a great company. And Jill started the company to fund her own medical treatment. And it's an amazing story. If you have a look at the website, Google Fab Fudge. And when she found out we had COVID, she said, I've sent you a little something to just pick you up a little bit, which is lovely of her. So we've got here Christmas cake fudge.
Ooh,
You can't see the writing. Gingerbread fudge and tiramisu.
Nice.
So I just thought, and
Ooh, I don't think we've had the tiramisu one before.
we did a taste test video for Fab Fudge yonks ago on this channel, and Jill's always sharing it on Twitter and saying because there was a discount code, and she's always sharing it and saying you can still use the discount code, so watch the video, use the 10% discount code. And honestly, all her fudges are amazing. They keep really well in the fridge, they freeze really well as well, and they're just a nice Christmas treat.
Yes.
So,
And it's just consistently delightful, lovely fudge, isn't it?
yeah, I want to have a go at this Christmas cake one.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh wow, it even looks like Christmas cake. Look,
Oh, nice.
yellow, white, and brown. Should we just have half?
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to see the little sort of red and green flecks on top. But yeah, should I just bite it down the middle? We'll have half each.
Straight down the middle. It went straight down the middle.
Mmm. Christmas cake fudge.
Christmas cake fudge.
Mmm. Oh, that's nice.
Loads of beautiful flavours like pistachio, strawberry, raspberry, gin and lime. So many gorgeous flavours. Anyway, check her out. And cheers, Jill. Thanks, love.
Mmm. Just scrolling back up a little bit. Dragon's Angel. Hubby is taken away for the weekend, next weekend, to Blackpool to celebrate my birthday and our anniversary. 14 years married anniversary is this Sunday, and birthday is Halloween.
Oh, wow.
Fabulous. Hope you have a wonderful time.
Have an amazing time.
Yeah. Mm. Oh, yeah, that is nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's very nice. Hmm.
Beautiful.
Imran, you filthy, filthy. I mean, it's not filthy at all.
Also, I must mention, I know I mentioned in meals vlogs when we've tried the dressini sauces, but if you're interested in trying them, just Google dressini. Dress in I. Dressini.
Yeah.
You'll get the website up and you can get all three of the sauces for like £11.90, I think it is. They're beautiful. We've smashed through them.
Yeah. We should say as well, not sponsored. Like, you know, Fab Fudge don't sponsor us. Dressini don't sponsor us. They've sent us some stuff. We've tried it. And like always, down-to-earth veganism on the reg. If we like something, we'll let you know. If we don't like something,
we like a lot of things.
We had a bad experience with a Fray Bentos pie the other night.
Last night.
Not happy with that.
Hey, we're all right.
We're just all right, wasn't it?
Just a typical Fray Bentos pie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You always get that soggy pastry underneath next to the stuff. I don't like that.
Oh, Doris, thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you, Doris, you absolute darling.
Greatly appreciated.
I sincerely hope that I didn't offend anybody. I mean, I don't care if I did. I just hope that I didn't offend anybody with my For the Animals vlog recently. But I was and am absolutely sick to death of being attacked by vegans. By vegetarians.
Yes.
For telling the truth about dairy. Sick to. It's like, if you don't like this, stop consuming it. Don't attack me for telling it. I don't think I'm better than you. I do better than you as a vegan. I'm not necessarily a better person, but I do better.
Yes.
Because I harm less animals.
I think the other thing as well is I don't think we're particularly militant in our approach. I think we're actually quite friendly and quite relaxed for the most part.
I can be militant sometimes.
Yeah, but we're gentle for the most part.
For the most part,
and then now and again,
I get really antsy, and it bothers me when people are like, "Oh, I'll get there one day." That bothers me because I'm like, "Well, when?
Yeah.
If you'll get there one day, make it now," because that's what we did. We're vegan from this day forward, and have been.
Dragon's Angel, I've asked my hubby for Fab Fudge for my birthday. How many think I will get some?
You better add, else we'll call him out on one of these vlogs. We'll say, "You horrible man."
Leanne loves the crinkly packets. What I love about Fab Fudge is those really crinkly packets. I love the sound. Yes. Bit of ASMR.
Yeah, I'm quite thingy. I get I'm going to tell you something weird about myself now. You know, do you remember like pastry packets, like you can get a Yorkshire pudding mix in a bag, and the way that feels? I didn't realise that this is what ASMR is. It used to make my head feel really funny, and I loved it. Probably still would have picked one up, but I haven't for years and years. I used to get exactly the same feeling. This is really random. If there was an elastic band closed around a plastic bag and I put my finger in, so I had the elastic on the inside of my finger and the plastic bag on the outside of my finger, I've got exactly the same feeling. Now I get the same feeling watching Steph from Steve and Steph Resale Killers when she's rooting in a skip. Because it's POV, you just see her arms. ASMR. I've got weird ASMRs, me.
Married that.
I also get the same feeling when people look in my drawers. In fact, sometimes if someone says to me, like, "Yeah, can I borrow a pen?" Someone I trust, like Stuart, I'll say, "Yeah, there's one in that drawer. Why don't you look for it?" I know there's no one there.
Speaking of Stuart, I don't think he's in the house this evening, but I'd like to take a moment from both of us to just wish him well, because the other day he left a voicemail for Paul, and he sounded like a cross between, honestly, like the Good Witch of the North and like Mary Poppins and an Oompa Loompa all combined into one. What did he have? Bronchitis? Has he got bronchitis? He's got some kind of terrible throat thing going on. So I hope you're feeling better, Stuart, and all the very best. Lovely, lovely human.
Francie asks, do we like traditional American Thanksgiving dinner, which is basically a traditional English Christmas dinner adapted slightly for America. So of course I do.
Yeah.
Um,
Love cornbread as well.
It's yeah, but she's kind of not, you know,
Cornbread stuffing,
stuffing.
turkey, mashed potatoes, veg, etc.
Yeah, that's a classic English Christmas dinner for centuries.
Except not the cornbread. Or is it cornbread stuffing?
Stuffing. So it depends on what stuffing. Some people like different kinds of stuffing. You're not a stuffing fan, do you?
I'm not a big
I
fan.
love stuffing.
No, not
stuffing
a big fan.
boy. A stuffing boy at Christmas.
That's stuffing on a sandwich for anybody. You know, we talked before about people from all over the world subscribing to the channel.
I love a stuffing sandwich.
Speaking of which, Mitsini says, and I don't think we can answer this specifically in detail, but what will you be having for Christmas dinner? Probably similar to what we normally have.
Yeah, the very same as we normally have, but we don't know what the main element's going to be. Last year we tried the turkey-style crowns from Sainsbury's.
We did.
And they were lovely. However, the website 86eats.com, absolutely brilliant. Not so long back on a live, I made her deli-style roast beef, and it worked perfectly. It was beautiful on sandwiches and everything.
It was spot on. Yeah.
Well, she's also got a deli-style turkey. I've got everything in to make it. You'll see the vlog over the next 2 weeks. That's a promise. I'm just not sure exactly when I'm going to get to do it, but I'm going to make the deli-style turkey using tofu and vital wheat gluten from 86 Eats, and I'm going to cover it in bacon before I cook it. And if it's as nice as I think it's going to be, and as nice as the beef was, that's what we'll be having for Christmas dinner. Because I like something that I can cut into thin slices and have on sandwiches over the Christmas period, you know.
Yeah.
And we'll be having mashed potato, roast potato with rosemary and possibly a hint of garlic, mashed potato with lots of vegan butter. We'll be having carrot batons cooked in orange juice and thyme. We'll be having sprouts steamed and then pan fried with chestnuts, butter and fresh sage. We'll be probably having red cabbage cooked with butter and cinnamon. And we'll be having our usual gravy made with cider, with a bottle of cider. It's beautiful. It makes Christmas dinner real special, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And we're very probably going to be having our Christmas dinner live again. We did it last year. It was no hindrance to us. In fact, it was quite enjoyable.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it at all. It was nice.
Yeah.
We're just sitting for an hour or so in the kitchen, eat our Christmas dinner.
Chat to folk who...
And why is that?
Because
the main reason.
We will not have anyone be on their own on Christmas Day when they can sit and watch 2 out queers from Oldham having their Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
And have a chat with us.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't just sit quietly staring at each other, stuffing us faces. We have a chat. Lots of people, I've been trying to keep up with the comments, lots of people have really welcomed and appreciated the video that you did.
I'm really glad.
Really did.
I'm really glad. I was worried about offending even more people, but it was a reaction to a lot of personal attacks. Get off your high horse. Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
And those were reactions to that her story bit I wrote. I was like, whoa, defensive much.
Yeah. Defensive much. I've for many years been a very defensive person, so I recognise it in myself and I recognise it in others, and we understand it, but it doesn't change things.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't change the suffering, does it? Da Vinci Music. Paul, thanks for the animals. Thanks, Paul. Thanks for the animals message. Angel, the animals are grateful for that video. Paul. Ashley is going to message us soon about Friday. Because she's up Manchester getting tats.
Oh.
So there's a possibility we could meet up. We did talk about it, I think, in our last live stream.
Yes.
That would be really nice, Ashley. And I can't really foresee any reason why not. Unless something, terrible happens or, something else comes up. But as far as I'm aware, it's doable. So please do message us. It'd be great to meet up. Absolutely.
Would it just be for a coffee or... would we be planning to eat at Pureza? Because if we are, we need to let everyone know.
Oh,
'cause
that's true.
Other folk will want to come.
Well, Ashley's getting inked, so I suppose it depends on time,
Yeah,
availability, how soon you need to be heading back.
we'll chat about it in that vegan
Yeah.
group.
Jen, also, I loved your vegetarian video. It needs to be said, it drives me insane. Sausage, your For the Animals vlog was factual, perfectly delivered, and thought-provoking.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Thank you,
I
everyone.
really appreciate it.
for
Thank
that.
you so much.
Yeah, we know it's difficult. Like Paul said, you know, we were vegetarian for years before we were we went vegan, so we do understand it. But you've got to be on a journey. These people that are vegetarian currently, and like Paul said before, that are like, I'll get there. Your journey has to have a destination and an end point at some point, and preferably soon, because the animals can't wait and the planet certainly can't wait. So yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
But lots of really, really positive. People really did appreciate that vlog.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm just really glad because it's there now. It's on the channel. It's one of a few I've done. It's the most recent. I linked to the others in it. But yeah, it needed to be said.
Claire says, friend of mine loved his fab fudge for his birthday. Used the promotion you guys did a while back. I think it was last year. Friend has recommended them to others.
They are great.
That's great.
Jill's lovely, and she puts a lot of effort into making, lots of diverse flavours.
It's really good stuff as well. I have to say, I do think my favourite is still the cream egg.
Oh, the cream egg
fudge is very, very nice. But also, to be honest, all of the fudge that they do at Fab Fudge that involves booze of any kind, any of the fudge they do that's got booze in it, it's lovely.
Gorgeous.
Really good. So, yeah. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Da Vinci Music, got to say that the love and care you guys gave to Allotment 25 has resulted in an amazing amount of food you enjoyed this year.
Indeed, and still a lot more to come.
Lots more
We've
to
still
come.
got sprouts and kale and carrots and parsnips and beetroots, all to pull, and more chilies. And then she'll be getting a well-deserved rest. I've made my peace with it now. She needs a rest. She's worked so hard this year, and just having just those onions and garlic to work on over winter.
Yeah.
She'll and the fruit trees to sustain, and but then empty plots otherwise.
Yeah.
It'll do her the world of good, and she needs it, and I'm happy to give her a rest because, like us, she didn't half pull her socks up and get going.
She really did, didn't she?
She really did.
She didn't have a choice, though, to be fair.
She could have just said, "Do you know what, guys? No."
She worked hard. We worked hard.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful partnership, or a trio. A trio. Yeah.
Us and Mother Earth.
Us and Mother Earth.
And just beautiful ground.
Working the land. And as we've said in some of our allotment vlogs, not actually as ridiculous amount of time put in as you would think.
No, it all depends what you do when you go there. Like we've always said, we go there, and when we've gone there with a mission, we've gone and grafted and done what we need to do, and then sat and chilled.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, I don't blame them, they want to potter.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's good.
So they'll spend it like a day there and weed throughout the day, and we're like, get it done in 2 hours, then go home.
Yeah, I would say of average, if you worked out an average for the year.
Thanks for the likes, guys.
Thank you. Yeah, 107 thumbs up and 144 in the house.
Much appreciated.
Can we get the thumbs up to balance? That would be incredible.
I'm going to whack these back in the fridge.
Whack them back in the fridge.
Take our cups and get us a wine.
Oh, lovely. Actually, I might have a beer. I might like a little beer.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, I'm quite warm. Alex, thank you so much for the shout out and the support. It's really appreciated. All the types of support that people provide in any way, shape or form, it all helps. Suggesting the channel to friends, to people who you think it might help or might be open to down-to-earth veganism, mental health stuff, LGBTQ stuff. We don't put ourselves in one box on this channel. So recommending us to others, liking, subscribing, sharing, all that stuff It genuinely helps tremendously. We get steady growth. It's nice and steady. We like that. We're heading up towards 12,000. And it was only a couple of years ago. I think it was 2 years ago we had 2,000, Paul.
Yeah, we kind of...
Something came up on my my history, my social media history today.
Well, as we put more effort into it, that's when it's grown.
Yes. But thank you, Alex, for the shout out of support and to encourage others. Oh, Doris is sending Stuart sending love and healing thoughts. Hope you feel better soon. That's nice. Victoria in the house. Evening, chaps. Apologies for the late arrival. We've just been finishing off the last episode of You on Netflix. Ooh, you here, Victoria? Tom and Victoria, and that's the most important
Tom
thing.
and Victoria, you tried the Mackie D's new plant burger, didn't you? You must live nearer to one that sells them than we do. I think I might, try one. But there's only 2 places you can get it in Manchester, Oxford Road and Piccadilly, and apparently Oxford Road sold out all the time. So Piccadilly's like the big main Mackie D's in Manchester city centre. And yeah, I'm like, maybe I will. But Victoria gave it rave reviews.
Yeah. Will and Chris in the house. Thank you for being here.
I didn't know
Lovely
that was
chaps.
Do you know what I mean? And I still don't.
I'm still not 100% sure.
No.
Oh, Karen, we've got to give you a shout out. Good day, guys. I think this is the first time I've managed to be on your live. Hi.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen. Thank you for being
Karen,
here.
this isn't you. This is Karen, who lives next door to Gemini. Well, actually, Rita, who is a sub-personality of Gemini. Rita and Mavis.
Oh, yes.
Karen is one of their best friends, and it's true, she's not even vegan.
Oh.
As seen in the Vegan Queen's Lemon Parfait episode over on their channel. Should check it out.
If we've missed any questions, the chat, and I'm not complaining about this, I never complain about this, the chat is thick and fast this evening. If we miss any questions, do feel free to type them again with question marks at the front and the back and in capitals. And then it really stands out, hopefully.
And then we see them.
We'll
Francie,
see it.
Yes, we do like tofu eggs. In fact, I've got recipes on the channel for tofu scramble. In fact, we did a live in the kitchen. Those live in the kitchens on a Sunday are a gold mine. Honestly, we've done so many things in them. And one day we did a tackling tofu. So we did a scrambled tofu.
Will and Chris have already said exactly what you're just about to say.
We did a tofu egg mayo.
Yes.
And I do fried egg slabs now and again with tofu. Gorgeous.
Yeah. Tofu's a revelation, gorgeous. Isn't it? It really is. It's a revelation. Ashley's getting a half sleeve done, so a nature themed. I'm sure that will be delightful.
Amazing.
I'm guessing on Friday, are you getting it started on Friday, or is it? There's no way you can get a half sleeve done in one sitting. So yeah, curious to know, but I'm sure we'll find out, Ashley, because you'll be messaging us.
Yeah, completely agree. I love fab fudge.
Yeah.
Not my rabbit fudge. I love your rabbit fudge.
Yeah.
But you're not referencing fudge.
Yes.
Does fudge like fudge?
Oh, I don't think rabbits can eat fudge. I think it's like dogs can't eat chocolate, can they?
They can eat sweet things, can't they?
You, Mitsini, you both seem to be musically influenced. I'm curious to know what your favourite genres or bands are. Is it okay to ask questions like this?
Yeah,
absolutely.
But
it's difficult though.
It's really, really difficult.
Really eclectic tastes, both of us.
Incredible. We have a music section here. We've got four boxes filled with CDs. We've got 70s, 80s, crooners, musical theatre, heavy rock, modern pop, electronica. We've got so much.
Basically, everything from Rammstein to Barbara Streisand and everything in between. You can't pin us down.
No.
Even I'm surprised these days at some of the stuff that I like. But can I give a shout out very quickly to what's he called? Think About Things. Daddy Freya.
Yeah.
if it's not on your radar, it's probably my song and artist of the year. I adore it. We both do.
Charlotte Oakes asked preemptive questions.
Oh, really?
In the Facebook group. She's got a crap phone, so she can't take part in the chat.
I see.
Her boyfriend can, though. Where are you, boyfriend? Charlotte says, firstly, what made you both go vegan from being vegetarian for so long? And did you decide together, or did one have to persuade the other? I'm going to refer you to a vlog. If you check our channel and search Veggie to Vegan, our own journey, you'll find, because there's no point in me repeating it all, we've done a dedicated vlog about that, telling you our whole story and journey, how it happened, why it happened, when it happened, and how we felt about it. And it's worth watching. Veggie to Vegan, it's called. And she says, also, what are your thoughts on paranormal, ghosts, etc.? Have you ever experienced anything? We've talked about this on lives as well before. I believe for every drop of rain that falls, I believe that what people commonly perceive as ghosts are actually energies somehow recorded in the cosmos, in place, and playing back. That's what I believe.
It's fairly common, isn't it?
That's my kind of general belief about ghosts, because I believe that once you're dead, you're dead. You're gone. That's why it's so important to make the most of every moment of your life.
What about demons, though?
Very nasty people living there, Matt.
Do you reckon that's what it is?
Yeah.
I hope that's what it is. Because the thing is, we were chatting about this a few weeks back, weren't we? We've had conversations numerous times over the years and said, like, if you subscribe to, like, the devil and demons, then you have to subscribe to the opposite of that, which is heaven and God and angels. So you've got to take the whole package. You can't just kind of have one and not the other. So
yeah, you can't have one without the other.
There's so much. There's so much. I highlighted a question because it was in capitals, like I asked. Well done, everyone. But there's more.
Denise, Paul, did you get the results from the hospital? Nope.
NHS is broke.
Nope. Still haven't heard from a doctor about the second X-ray, which I'm assuming is a very good thing, and that my lungs were clear, but it still doesn't answer why do I have this chestiness then. Although I'm still kind of hoping that that is related to the nasal drip caused by the rhinitis. Because if you saw me in the morning, you wouldn't want to speak to me. I'm a snotty mess in the morning, aren't I, Bo?
Yes. Like, I mean, I'm used to it, but
an absolute mess.
It's not good.
It's got worse as the years. And sometimes just randomly I'll sneeze 3 times in a row and then I'm full and I need to blow my nose.
Yeah.
The trouble is I don't get all of that out because some of it forms too far back, hence the nasal drip. So that must be having some effect on my chest. But I still want this sorting out. I've not heard anything from the dermatologist yet. He said I was going to get an appointment to go and get it cut off.
Have you phoned them?
So they could test it. No, because I'm trying not to be a burden to the NHS, because I know that they're struggling at the moment because of people not getting vaccinated and the hospitals filling up again with people.
Yeah, well, I don't necessarily think it's, and this is a harsh opinion, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to voice my opinion because I rarely do. I don't think the NHS should be pandering to people who haven't had the vaccine and have shunned it because they didn't want it, whilst cancelling people's cancer treatment because they can't cope. So that's all I'll say. Not happy about it. Not happy about this. Not happy about the fact that we've still not had a decision from the tribunal. For those of you that are aware that Paul's been through a really horrible time going through an employment tribunal that's been hanging over us, been in limbo.
You were there with me.
Well, yeah, but so the country's broken. It's broken. Nothing's working properly anymore. Anyway, on a brighter note, let's get to answering a few more questions from people.
Why are you scrolling that far up, Jason? If there's questions that far up, forget them. Because there's all...
I was looking for what I'd highlighted.
Right.
Caroline says, Paul, did you notice... Notice it's to Paul. Paul, did you notice any change in your food bill each week when you were getting a good harvest from plot 25?
Yeah, definitely. Because we weren't having to buy salad. We weren't having to buy courgettes. We didn't buy onions for weeks. So only a bit, but yeah, absolutely. We didn't buy berries when we could have the berries from Berry Boulevard. We didn't buy tomatoes for quite a few weeks.
Salad as well, didn't we? Did you say salad? Sorry, yeah.
Salad, spinach.
We did great courgettes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've done very, very well for our first year. Noticeable.
Do you know what? We haven't done it for the cost saving. We've done it for just the being outdoors and for growing things with our own hands that we can say is on our plate and say we grew that, because it doesn't have to taste different.
Very true. Yeah.
Better.
Ashley is having a I have a butterfly already, but I'm booked in for a 4-hour slot, 11 a.m. till 3 p.m.
Wow.
Cool. Good. I think 4 hours going back might be different now because I've not had any ink for quite a long time. I think 4 hours was about my limit. That was when my endorphins had ran out and I had nothing left in the tank, and I was like, yeah, I think 3.5 to 4 hours was probably my longest sitting. Oh, Cher, thank you for being here.
See, Fudge does like sweet things, fruits and things. Has them once or twice a week.
Nice.
And has vegetables all the rest of the
But
time.
not fudge, though.
Well, see, and of course I'll be doing an update about the tribunal. Absolutely, I've kept everyone in the loop from the word go, from as soon as I felt I was able to.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. Who's this? Paper Like One? No?
Paprika One.
Paprika One. Welcome to TVG Peeps. Thank you for becoming a channel member.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Always appreciated. Yeah, thank you. And it does it's like a little feather in your cap. It just gives you like, gives you like a little gold star. It doesn't, but you know what I mean.
Any more questions? I'm trying to scroll slow. Oh, that's just jumped, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's any more questions.
That's why I highlight something, and then I can keep track of where I can find it again.
Still highlight.
All right. Well, yeah, you can highlight something else now, can't you? Maybe.
Bit of a weird question. What is your favourite colour? I have 5, and 3 of them aren't really colours. Well, 2 of them aren't. Black and white. Turquoise and purple. And silver.
Carry on. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's my 5.
I don't have a favourite colour. There you go. Simple answer. I've been asked it many times over the years. I always scratch my head. I don't have a favourite colour. I have lots of colours that I like. Da Vinci Music. I think we answered this in last week's live, but we'll answer it again. Do you guys celebrate Halloween? Not particularly, but we both love horror, and I think if it was more of a thing in the UK, we would probably really get into it. But nobody, certainly not in our neck of the woods, really sort of celebrates it, gets into it.
Oh, it's Paprika One. Is Jill the Fudge Lady? Hello, Jill the Fudge Lady.
I was thinking that because they said thanks for the review and that. So I was like, oh, okay. But I didn't want to just assume, 137 thumbs up and 139 in the house. We are a mere 2 from balancing the scales, which would make my evening complete.
Makes your life, doesn't it?
Temporarily, yes. Temporarily. 141. Boom! There you go. Thank you, everyone. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. It warms my heart, it does.
Denise's husband doesn't have a favourite colour. either.
There you go. There you go. Yes. When I used to, back in the day, I used to paint little models, Citadel
The
miniatures.
likes now outweigh the...
Fabulous. Fabulous. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, back in the day, I used to paint models and stuff, little Citadel miniatures, Warhammer stuff. And Warhammer paints are incredible paints. Me and Paul used to have like a briefcase full of Warhammer paints. And aquamarine is a beautiful colour. Wouldn't say it's my favourite necessarily because there are many colours, but aquamarine I would definitely lean towards, a sort of beautiful turquoisey colour.
Paul, have you ever used a neti pot? Tried it once. It's like a teapot, really, and you pour water through
your nose.
one side of your nose and it comes out the other.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, don't worry about it, Kelly. It's all good. I think since Paul changed the settings slightly, we don't generally have quite as many fools, trolls coming on.
Well, if you leave your chat open to non-subscribers, that's when you get fools and nasty folk coming on. If you make people subscribe,
we keep everything crossed, Kelly.
Then just so they can chat, then I can soon block them.
Yeah.
And I do, because I have no time for it.
Yeah.
I like nice people in the world, good people. Yeah, not necessarily nice. I'm not always nice, but I always try to be good. Always.
Yes, being good is important. Being nice, not always.
No.
Chris and Will, we've got a lot in common with Chris and Will, a lot in common. Not just the fact that we're all into computer games, but Chris and Will said, I used to paint Warhammer when I was a kid.
Cool.
Yeah. Annika's in the house. Hi, Paul and Jason, in the living room tonight. Yeah, this is our new Friday night chilled setting.
We're just chilling out. When I first met Jason, all his, what were they called? Pens.
Umbral.
No, they had what was the thing called that you used to do?
What I was just talking about before.
Yeah.
Citadel.
Citadel
paints.
Citadel paints are amazing. A lot of the artwork in this house that we've done has been done with Citadel paints. I used to paint ornaments and pictures and all kinds of things. I did that little makeup case over there with Citadel paints.
You did. They're great paints, and they're also really they can pretty much paint on everything, can't they? Anything and everything. Yeah. Interesting story. Very, very quickly. I used Citadel paints to paint Braille on the guitar of one of my students who was visually impaired.
I'm going to show one of my paintings, Jason.
Da Vinci Music says, is there an email that TVG have had problems sending emails on your website? It's just info@thoseveganguys, isn't it?
That was painted with Citadel paints. It's called Breakthrough. But that's all Citadels. Long time ago. I painted that about 10 years ago.
Lovely that. Yeah, what's our email address, Paul?
info@thoseveganguys.com.
info@thoseveganguys.com. There you go, Da Vinci. Yellow Sunflower. Annie thinks is feeling I have a pink aura. Maybe. Quite like pink. Particularly like bubblegum pink. Sort of like, or like a really vivid sort of 80s pink. Quite fond of that. Yes.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I forward like this when we didn't finish dinner that long ago.
We didn't, did we? Yes, thank you, Leanne. I noticed that you'd expelled someone earlier. Greatly appreciated. So just the 2 this evening. Wow, that's determination, that, isn't it? For them to subscribe and stick around for 20 minutes so they can comment and be morons.
Giving us rent-free space in their heads.
Love it.
Thank you.
I love it. And I love that they're here as well, because it all helps with the YouTube robots. So, you comment away, thumbs up, thumbs down, it all helps. Greatly appreciated. Francie says, it's a bit of a random one. Do you give your cat paw massages? Doing one now.
No, but I give her shoulder rubs all the time. She
Yeah.
loves a shoulder rub.
She does, doesn't she?
And last week I knocked her out by just stroking her head for ages. She just went on my knee. She was like, gone, which she never does. But she's getting older. She's chilling.
She's chilling, isn't she, now? Yeah.
She's becoming a proper chill cat.
She still loves the bony, spiny bit in between her shoulder blades. She still loves that. This exactly the same as she did when she was a kitten.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she loves that. Oh, Denise, love your new setting. Yeah, it's just a little bit more relaxed. It gives us a chance, because when we're in the kitchen, it's great. It serves its purpose.
It does feel formal.
It's a bit more formal, and the chairs kind of force us to be a little bit more sat upright.
But it feels like we should be eating or cooking. So the kitchen is perfect for eating and cooking.
Yes.
But we'd much rather just sit in our lounge. This is where we sit in the evenings. The laptop's facing us now, but our TV is behind it. All our entertainment centres here, you know.
Yeah.
It's
yeah, a couple of people have mentioned about lots of new stuff in Sainsbury's at the moment. Yeah, fingers crossed. Our Sainsbury's, our new, very, very successful Sainsbury's did not disappoint. Our new Sainsbury's vlog will be up hopefully Sunday this weekend.
Very good. They've already got a load of Christmas bits in.
All sorts.
Yeah, I mean, we did cover a lot.
How many snippets did you say you had on your phone?
33.
33.
There are 33 scenes on my phone.
Yes.
Because we just take the phone these days. We don't bother taking the camera, because that's when managers walk up to you and say, we can't be filming in here, you know. Whereas when you've got a phone, you can say, I'm just showing my friend.
Yeah.
Show my friend.
It's stealth. It's
just
a lot.
Make look at home.
It's a lot stealthier, isn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't weird people out.
But it's still perfect. All our most recent shopping vlogs have been done on the phone.
Yeah, it's fine.
Quality's great.
I mean, I think it's pluses and negatives in terms of the sound. Sometimes the sound can be better using the phone.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be worse. But generally, we do okay with it. There was a guy in Sainsbury's today. I've got to say this.
I'm just going to mention this.
I don't want to spoil it for Sunday.
I want you to keep it in, though.
There's a guy that Paul was just filming in the reduced section, so I can understand that people get a little bit, elbows deep in the for the yellow stickers.
Yeah, but I haven't been there long. I'm always very conscious.
He was like 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds, and this guy literally
nasty.
I saw him kind of like do that with his shoulders, like in the periphery, in my peripheral vision, and then I saw him do this with his arms, like as if to say, like, someone help me. And then he just barges in and goes, excuse me,
right in front of me.
Comes in, gets nothing, walks off.
He calls him a horrible name behind my back.
I didn't.
Yes, you did, and you will leave it in.
I will not.
You will.
I'm going to bleep it.
It starts with T and ends with T.
He was one. But, let's move on.
Who's just become a member?
All sorts to look forward to on Sunday with the Sainsbury's vlog.
Oh,
Denise,
membership, TVG Party.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
So yeah, do check out our Sainsbury's shopping vlog on Sunday, because it's a right good one. And what we will try to do is we'll try to cover every supermarket coming up to Christmas. Cover the bits that they've got in,
We'll do our best. We always do, don't we?
Best.
Yeah.
And we will be doing Vlogmas again this year, which is a vlog every day from December the 1st to December the 25th.
We pretty much do that already anyway.
Yeah, I know, but we did it last year, didn't we? We did Vlogmas.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a 1-minute thing, we will be doing Vlogmas.
Angela,
absolutely.
Thank you for being here. No worries that you have to sign off early. I hope everything is okay with your mum.
Oh.
Has a hospital appointment tomorrow, so
right.
Energy levels replenished, night all.
Good night, Angela, sweetheart, and please give our love and best wishes to your mum. I hope all goes smoothly.
Yes, indeed. I'm just going to scroll back up just to make sure we've not missed anything significant. Oof. Oh, yeah, Hangout says, wow, that's amazing. I wish I could have had Braille on musical instruments to learn them. Yeah, it was just a little Braille message. You know what? I can't even remember. It was such a long time ago. I can't even remember what I wrote, but I had to do the research and look it up properly. And then I did the little Braille dots on the front body of the guitar, and then a little sunflower at the side of it. I was very, very paranoid and worried because it was a handcrafted Spanish classical guitar worth quite a few quid, but thankfully, it all worked out. And more importantly, it stayed on the guitar as well after all these years.
What's that say?
Where are we?
My friends.
I don't really understand that, but it's from Fab Fudge, isn't it? My friend's Isolation Creations had so much abuse on YouTube a few days ago, it was sick.
So that must be a channel, Isolation Creations.
Ah, right. Yeah. Yeah, we just don't tolerate it. We have zero tolerance for morons.
Oh, there is
no time for it.
You had a bit of a meltdown today. Be honest about that. About the world in general.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about the world on the way back from Sainsbury's. And
Yeah.
Jason, at the moment, is very, very sensitive to everything that's going on, but just gets really frustrated. And I don't blame him, because, like he said, we have the means and the capabilities to radically change the world right now, make it kinder, cleaner, greener for everybody.
Mhm.
And money and power and men in suits get in the way of us doing that. And it's frustrating as hell, because you don't feel like you're going to see any change in your lifetime. You don't feel like there's going to be any good. And as I gently reminded him in the car, I said, Jason, we are the good. Everyone that's connected with us on our channel, they're the good.
Yeah.
And if we that's what we need to focus on, because from small things, from little acorns, big oaks do grow. And if we exist, and if we all want better for everybody, we're not the only ones. So, and we have to hold on to that. We have to. Because sometimes it's all we've got, each other.
Yellow Sunflower Annie, thank you for being here. Thank you for engaging with the community, for your questions, and have a lovely rest of your evening. Dorcas says, how old is Isis now? Our lads are now 8 years old and have settled down a lot in the last year.
I believe she's 13 now.
13? Yeah. Yeah.
And she still looks like a 8-9-year-old
yeah.
cat. She's very young at heart.
She is.
She hasn't settled into her graceful old age yet.
No, it'll
come.
She still does that ridiculous thing where she comes bombing in from outside, springboards off this corner of the sofa here, bombs it up the stairs, comes back down, jumps over the rocking chair here completely, runs back outside to the tree,
up the tree. Yeah, she's crazy and incredible.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I think just checking some questions. That was a zombie question.
Scroll back up a little bit.
Capitals. Zombie question.
That's Imran.
Have you seen the trailer for the new series, Day of the Dead? They're eating the wedding guests. No. But funny you should ask that question today, because last night we were sat here. We're watching this series, second season of. God, I can't say it. No, I can't say it. Say it. For some reason, I can't say the word.
What we watched last night?
Yeah. The series we're watching it.
Oh, Another Life.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because I life, I just can't say the other word at the moment. My stammer does weird things. So we're watching the second series of that at the moment. And then we'd watched 2 episodes, I believe, last night. We really enjoyed them. And then we were flicking through Netflix, and of course, Dawn of the Dead, 2004 remake, which is one of our favourite zombie films of all time, was just there. And I said to Jason, do you know what? I'm just going to watch the opening credits, because the opening credits are 13 minutes. Like, the film starts, and it starts off so gentle, and then it goes horrible, and then it goes, my God, what's happening? And then it goes crazy, and then it comes up that the film's starting. So I just wanted to watch that bit. And he said, no, wait, we're going to do that. I'm not going to do that. We're going to watch it. Let's watch the full film. I tell you what, stand by every good word I have ever said about that movie. It is incredible. And so far, it's the best and scariest zombie movie ever made, in my opinion.
I agree. I said last night, I
Yeah.
don't think there's a lot of brilliant zombie films that have been brought out over the last few years, and a lot of the Koreans are doing amazing work in the genre, but I don't think it's been bettered.
No.
I don't think it's been bettered as yet in terms of the whole package, everything. Sometimes zombie films can be very, very good, but they might suffer with one or two not so great actors.
Yes.
And it can bring the whole
Yes.
thing down a little bit.
Absolutely. Well,
Every actor in that film is incredible.
Well, the casting was impeccable.
Yeah.
You've got all these different characters, all different,
Mm-hmm.
you know, people on the social ladder, and people that you really care for, and people that you don't give a shit about. And,
Great soundtrack.
Amazing soundtrack.
Special effects still stand up to this day.
Special effect, the cinematography, some of the aerial shots are amazing, absolutely amazing.
What I said last night when we watched it, it's the film's full of reveals, cinematography reveals, the camera just moving, and all of a sudden, this something is revealed to the viewer, and it's incredible. Anyway.
So yeah, we were talking about that last night, weren't we? And we watched it again and loved it just as much as we always did. And then I said to Jason, "See, we've got all these DVDs here of films we adore, films that we love. That's why we bought them on DVD. And we barely watch any of them because we're always this is what the world has done to us, to all of us. It's all about, oh, that was good. What's next? What's new? What's next? What can I go to now? It's like before we've even mastered the moon or Mars. That's next. We've become that kind of species, you know, and we forget to embrace and enjoy the things that we love and hold dear, even if that's just a movie we've seen 15 times. If you still get the same amount of, oh, I loved it, I enjoyed watching that. Every time we watch it. Okay, I'm done now.
Oh, Bev, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Guys, what a lovely sentiment, and you're right. You, me, us, we are all the good. Don't forget it, you fab pair.
We won't forget it, Bev, and you don't forget it either, lovely lady.
Yes, definitely. Oh, the chat is still thick and fast this evening.
Do you take melatonin to sleep? No, Francie.
No,
we don't. We sleep very well, actually. Any good video game recommendations? I've just finished one called Pine, and then I started it again because I enjoyed it that much. Very good game. If you like cartoon style RPGs, which I do, very much.
Yeah.
And now I'm playing one. Oh, good luck with your application, Siobhan. Thank you for the super chat, my darling.
Thank you.
Much love to you and Katie. Lots of love, my love.
Yes. And good luck with all of that.
Yeah. And right now I'm playing a game called Genshin Impact on the Epic, because we are PC gamers, but with a controller. On the Epic Game Store, it's free. It's amazing. It's like what would happen if you took all of the best Zelda games and some of the best Final Fantasy games and put them in a blender, put a bit more few cartoon bits in there and a lot of Japanese influence, and poured it into a new game.
It's very, very good.
You'd get Genshin Impact.
It's very, very
beautiful.
good.
And I'm getting frustrated though because it's already got hard.
It's because like I said before, it's not a turn-based game. It's real-time action.
Yeah, it's real-time.
You're fighting. It's not like without going into too much detail, because I do appreciate 140 in the house. Not all of you are gamers. We are. We know that some of our subscribers are. With Final Fantasy games, you have what is called turn-based combat. It's a little bit like you roll a dice when you're playing a board game to take your go. You have a go. They have a go. Mm-hmm. With this, and with lots of other types of role-playing games that exist in the world, it's real live action. So you are going in, there's no pauses, there's no nothing. You just casting spells, fighting, doing all your stuff all at the same time, getting attacked.
While you're getting attacked.
Left, right, and centre.
4 or 5 different things, you know. But it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's, I said to Jason, the reason that I enjoy RPGs so much is because they're usually the same format. There is a beautiful world. There is something evil trying to destroy the beautiful world. And a lot of people that you would never put together in any time get together and use their combined skills to fight that evil, to make sure that the world stays good. I love that. Because it always works.
It's an age-old tale, and it's a classic. It's a good one. And before I forget as well, because we've got time. We're just over an hour in. We're going to answer some more questions. We're going to finish our drinks. I do want to give a big shout out, as always, to Mum and Dad, because I know they're always watching. Sending much love. Hope to see you soon. And I want to give a special shout out. I don't know whether my Auntie Pearl has got her internet sorted out yet and she's able to watch, but I know she'll catch up at some point. I want to send her love and hugs from both of us, and also to Brett and the rest of the family also. Yeah. We're thinking of you. We hope you're okay, and we hope to see you soon. But much love, yes, to all of yous. I'm going to scroll back up for a second because there was a question from Da Vinci Music, and I think Imran's comment kind of lends itself to the question, which was, was it gone there? It's a little bit further. Oh, yeah. Would you share your opinions on the upcoming COP26 in Scotland? And Imran, being Imran, always on the nose, on the money. Change starts with us, not those in power, but we need to get organised. Difficult when this Tory government is intent on keeping everyone at each other's throats.
Yeah, the most important thing, I believe, for this country right now is to get this Tory government out. Yeah. Boris Johnson, get Brexit done. Bamboozled a lot of scared and unfortunately also a lot of really stupid people into voting for him, people whose values completely go against conservative principles, but they were so fixated on, if we come out of the European Union, everything will be fixed, everything will sort itself out. And you know,
I thought about this earlier on, and it links in.
We need to get him out.
It links in with what Da Vinci has asked about. It links in with what Imran has said and what a couple of other people have said. I think we're quite lucky in this community that we've got right here. You know, all of our subscribers, but particularly the ones that tune in and watch our live streams. I think we're quite lucky because, going back to what we were talking about before, I walk around sometimes and I get quite angry, frustrated and worked up. But I know why I'm angry. I know why I'm frustrated. And I know why I'm getting worked up. And thankfully, I'm married to somebody who can help me with that, and we help each other out. But I know why I'm angry. It's the ones out there I feel sorry for that are walking around every day really, really angry. They don't know why they're angry, and therefore they're redirecting their anger in the wrong directions. And that's why this country and parts of the world are so messed up, because governments and people in power rely on those people to not understand why they're angry.
Yeah. People are angry. Yeah. America. It's so easy to say it's their fault.
Their fault.
Their fault. Coming over here, stealing our jobs. Bloody immigrants. Bloody Poles. Bloody Pakistanis. Bloody this. Bloody that. Bloody. And it's like, you mean the people that helped to run the NHS in their jobs and pick crops in the fields that are now going to rotting and drive heavy goods around, and the people that helped in the Second World War, and those people. Of course, the yellow-haired frignut told you to hate them, didn't he?
Bit strong.
Well, I can't stand him.
On a separate note, if anybody's interested or wondering, this beer that I'm drinking is, I think, 10 bottles for £4 from good old Aldi. Clearly marked vegan.
What's it called, Jason? Brasserie.
It's Brasserie. Imported premium lager. I think it's French. 4%. Just really great.
Lovely, very, very light beer.
Yeah.
Many a times we've come home from the allotment on a beautiful sunny day this summer, come home from the allotment, filth under our fingernails, cracked open a bottle, cold beer, sat in the back garden enjoying the last bit of the sun, haven't we? Just chilling out.
Yeah, definitely. That's an easy one. The Vegan Vlogger, have you watched Squid Game on Netflix? I've just started watching it. We smashed it.
We smashed it.
Loved it.
Absolutely loved it. I think Korea's
South Korea, of course.
Film production. Yeah, well, you don't have to specify it. It's Korea.
Well,
Korea's film production industry is impeccable right now. We've seen so many things. We've seen Train to Busan Peninsula alone. House, was it called, that horror one set in the block flats?
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
It's called House.
Yeah.
Squid Game.
Did you say Alice in Borderland?
Alice in Borderland, that was another really good one.
If you like Squid Game and you're at the end of it and you're like, I kind of want to watch something else like Squid Game, I really enjoyed that, watch Alice in Borderland. We unfortunately watched Alice in Borderland first, so we don't have the luxury of watching it now that Squid Game has finished. It's very different, but it's similar.
We thought Squid Game was actually really deep.
Yeah, it was in a lot of ways.
It had a lot of depth.
There's some hidden stuff there as well.
Yeah. It was brilliant.
Subtle. Yeah, it's not obvious in a lot of ways. Some people, I was speaking with a couple of people at work that have watched it and really enjoyed it. And there's been quite a lot of opinion, I think, across the world about, I don't want to spoil too much. I'll just say, if you grew up watching Kung Fu films that were badly dubbed, then watching the dubbed version of Squid Games won't really bother you that much. But if you're not really that used to watching dubbed films, I think towards the latter end, when the VIPs are introduced, I know quite a few people have had real problems with the VIP characters.
Right.
They've been like, that was the only thing that kind of almost ruined it for them. But I was like, I grew up on Kung Fu films, so I actually totally got the VIPs.
And it was always the Westerners coming in.
Yeah.
Victoria, we haven't seen you on Netflix yet. Can you tell us the genre?
The premise
of it. Is it horror, thriller, drama? Because we're always willing to have a look.
Yeah, and we trust your taste. Imran, I thought Train to Busan had slightly better characters. Fight me. Really? I don't know about that. I don't know.
Slightly better characters than what?
I'm assuming he's talking about the remake of Dawn of the Dead we were talking about before.
Oh, there's so many characters.
Tough call. Maybe it's just.
Quantify yourself, Khan.
It might just be personal taste, because ultimately characters are endearing to different people, aren't they? So what a character that you might be drawn to, Imran.
You don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, he hasn't quantified himself.
I think that's what
are you saying, Mr. Khan? Please tell Mr. Burgess and Mr. Bromley immediately.
I think that's what he's referring to.
Are you saying it's better than Dawn of the Dead? Because if you are, you're wrong and you're incredibly stupid.
Daljit, we may have missed you, but if we've not, thank you for being here. Daljit says, good night, everyone. Stay safe. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you. Thank you for being here, and have a lovely weekend yourself also.
Kelly's back. Surprised the guy's turning something off and on again can sort something out. It's true though, isn't it?
IT crowd. It's right there. Turn it off and back on again. Francis says, do you guys ever go on a road trip and stay in cheap hotels and eat fast food? Occasionally. Usually when there's a requirement for us to do so.
Yeah, we've done so with Pink Triangle Theatre.
Yeah.
When we were touring with PTT.
Pink Triangle Theatre, we did a tour of Essex and performed at some wonderful schools for some truly, truly delightful young people. Helped to change their lives. They in turn kind of in some ways changed our lives. It was a wonderful experience. But the whole Pink Triangle Theatre was a wonderful experience, wasn't it? For the time that we did
every school we ever performed in was incredible.
I'm glad you're back, Kelly. I'm glad everything's sorted, and I hope all your decorating's sorted out now as well, and that you're not living in a perpetual dust cloud. Denise, that's an easy, a simple and straightforward question and a fairly straightforward answer. We use an Xbox 360 controller connected that we use with our PC, but you can also use a PS5 or a PS4 controller. You know, some people find that easier because of the Bluetooth connectivity option. So yeah,
Share.
whatever.
When you write things like, Paul, you need to try things, you assume I haven't. Never assume, darling. Makes an ass out of you and me. Tried it. Quite like it. Where did we try it? Banana Blossom. We tried it in a cafe or a restaurant. Banana Blossom fish.
Yeah.
Wrapped in seafood, seaweed, and then batter and deep fried.
It's funny actually that Cher should mention that, and what we were talking about with the fish cakes that we had from Sainsbury's the other night.
They were lovely then.
When you think about it, and I said this to Paul the other night, food manufacturers have got a pretty tough job when it comes to providing a vegan fish alternative, because I think they're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, because if they make it so that it tastes really fishy, a lot of vegans are going to say this tastes too much like fish. But then if they don't make it fishy at all, some vegans are going to complain that it doesn't taste like the product that they're trying to sell. So I think it's a really tricky balancing act to get that just right. So I want to cut them a little bit of slack on that one and say that's probably the hardest thing to do, is come up with a viable, popular vegan fish alternative.
Can you read that name there?
Lovely Les 86.
Thank you for becoming a channel member, Lovely Les 86. Glad to have you on board. Now, please feel free to use all our daft emoticons.
Yes, our faces and all that.
And thank you so much for your support.
Thank you.
It really does mean the world.
Oh, thank you, Leanne. Love to fan Brom and our Joan. Kiss. Thank you. I hope so, Da Vinci Music. I think the people in this room have the power to change the world. Am I crazy?
Not at all. And there are millions of us around the globe. People just like us. We just haven't all met yet. Millions of us. And we'll find each other.
There's many ways to solve all these problems and for us to change the world. And many of you will know that I'm not a violent man. I'm a very relaxed, laid-back man most of the time. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. I would slap Boris Johnson so hard that it smarted my own hand and made his face red and left a handprint on his face.
I said it last night.
That's how hard I'd slap him.
I said it last night about Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh my! I watched him. I watched him in Parliament talking about how that side of the house doesn't have to wear masks because they're all friends and they all know each other. I said to Jason, I want to stand him up against a wall. I don't ever want to punch anybody because punching's violence.
Yes.
Slap is a wake-up call.
Yes.
I said I want to slap him so hard that his glasses fall off. Sorry. They don't break though, it's all right. Then slap him the other way because he wasn't expecting that. And my left hand's quite weak. Then give him another right slap and just say, just grow up. Pack it in.
There you go. I'm glad we both got that
so angry
systems.
when I saw him in Parliament though. I was just like, unbelievable, man.
Tom and Victoria, I'm still yet to be given a single tangible example of something good that has happened as a result of Brexit by a Brexiteer. Absolutely.
And there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. By the way, I know where are all the angry people whose jobs were being stolen. Victoria, did you tell us what genre? Have we missed it?
We may have missed it.
Could you tell us again?
There's a lot of chat, and I
right,
love
well,
that.
let's get.
It's okay. I'm just scrolling down, as a reasonable pace. Because when we've been talking about something, I like to kind of make sure that we've captured people's reactions and comments to the topic before we move on.
Don't encourage Imran. Like him in an empty room. I know, I've seen how many times he gets suspended from Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't mess about, Imran. He says something.
Speaks as he
Thinks of something he wants to say, and then he says
That's
it.
what folks should do.
Yeah. Dragon's Angel, I love what the Queen said about world leaders. She is one cluey lady. She is. I think she could do more, to be honest. I think she could do a lot more. I think she has a lot more power and a lot more influence than people give credit for sometimes. And I think she could do more if she chose to. But the royal family, don't even get me started on that. I mean,
Miss Mitzi, 92. The original Dawn is the greatest, bar none. That's the most ridiculous comment I've ever read, and it's so wrong. It's like saying the sky is red.
Well, that's
all the time.
Mitzini.
Yeah, no, that's your opinion,
and that's fine.
And you can have that opinion, but we don't agree with you, and we never will. Good film, though.
Have we watched that?
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Conroy. Netflix original Kingdom, guys. It's a Korean zombie period piece with political themes. Absolutely incredible. I'm sure you guys would love it.
I think we might have done. We've watched a lot of Korean stuff, particularly horror.
Making me scratch my head is
Korean horror stuff.
Them saying period piece with political themes. We should keep that in mind and check it out.
Is it a film or a series? Let us know. We're getting down there now. We're getting to the...
You know what? I'll just do that. And then
right, you've asked us a question. We're now going to let the chat roll naturally for the last little while we're on.
Sean, thanks for joining us.
So if you do have a question, do ask it again. I'm still waiting for Victoria to tell us what genre is.
Parasite. Yeah, I do remember
yeah,
that. It was good.
Brilliant film. Parasite. So good. More a kind of... that's more a kind of social thriller, isn't it, really? Very good, though. Again, great characters.
Victoria said it's a thriller.
Right. Thank you, darling.
Thank you. Yeah, so go back down now.
Has anyone seen the new June movie on HBO Max? Not yet.
No, I've heard very good things, though.
Yeah,
very good things. We'll get around to watching it at some point, won't we? Yeah, definitely. Sweetie Guy, thank you for being here. What was your favourite sweet growing up? Ooh, good question. Again, it's a bit like colours. Somebody asked favourite colours before. I don't think I had a favourite sweet.
Sweet, not chocolate.
Sweet.
Sherbet, what's the one called?
Dib Dabs?
With the licorice sticking, not the lolly.
Oh.
You know, the tube of sherbet with
the licorice
stick sticking out of it. I used to love them. And what we call Kale sherbet.
Yeah. Millions.
All different kinds of flavours and stuff.
Millions. I could eat them till the, I don't know, cows come home, I suppose is the saying.
Family 4 Explore. Check out their channel. Have you perfected Yorkshire pudding yet, Paul? No, but I haven't tried, my love. Because I'm not really that interested.
You don't miss them. I don't miss them.
I don't miss them at all.
No.
But apparently a lot of people have had success using Cracked. You know, that liquid egg replacement stuff you can get from M&S.
Yeah.
A lot of people have had some success with that. And I know that you can actually type in vegan Yorkshire pudding mix. Do that. And there's loads of companies that sell, but it's also very specific to make it up. And it's just not that important to me. It's like, it was never my favourite part of a dinner. It went well with the dinner, you know. But
yeah, I know what you mean.
It's always the veg for me.
Yeah.
Roast veg and mash and lots of different veg with all different flavours is what makes a roast dinner for me.
I don't know if there's context to this. I've just scrolled up momentarily because we will be wrapping up fairly soon. And Ashley's put, I said twat and got a warning told by the Facebook police. Excellent.
He said it in Sainsbury's.
Yeah, and I'd say it again as well.
I looked round dead shocked at him and he was furious.
Oh, he made me so angry.
Well,
I don't get
watched-
angry that often.
He'd watched it happen. He was behind me, so I didn't see him.
I observed it all.
You said it was totally purposeful.
This is how bad it was, you know, and I will keep it in the vlog when it goes up on Sunday. So do tune in on YouTube on Sunday to see the Sainsbury's vlog. He annoyed me so much that when he walked off, I and it was like almost instinctual, like an animal instinct, like an angry animal. I wanted to kick his leg as he was walking away. You know, like when you kick someone's leg and then they trip up and fall over. I didn't do it because he was an oldish man. I'll send them more. I'm embarrassing myself. Sherbet fountain.
What is the best way to prepare Jack and Janet's kale, Paul? Anyway,
In mash.
but yeah, kale cannon. So into kale because you know normal col cannon, which is a classic Irish dish. Well, there's two. There's champ, which is just spring onions in mash, and then there's col cannon, which is cabbage and spring onion in mash. But just kale cut into little pieces, cooked with the potatoes before you mash them. Bit of salt and pepper, beautiful. But we had kale in our noodle soup as well last week, didn't we? Gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love kale in so many ways.
Kingdom is a series, according to Conroy, 3 seasons. Maybe you're thinking of Alive, which was another Korean zombie movie on Netflix.
No, we know Alive. Alive's the one with the guy in the apartment on his own. I mentioned it earlier. #Alive. The bleach blonde, gorgeous actor. Gorgeous. And he finds the girl across the road and there's all the different kinds of beasts. It's a good film, that. Kingdom. I don't know if we have seen it, but maybe we should look it up if it's a series.
It's not the one about animals, is it? Is it the animals one or is that a zoo? Your mum watched it. But animals like taking over.
No, Kingdom is the one that was mentioned before, period Korean zombie.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Denine's got to go off. Night, Denine.
Denise. Oh, Denine. Yes, Denine. Sorry. I'm getting all confused. Denise. Oh, Leanne says, I always put kale in my homemade minestrone soup. Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's gorgeous, actually. Yeah. I love a minestrone soup.
Oh, yes, I do remember that, Chris and Will. Great film, though. Great film. Based on a true story, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. Alive.
Not the Alive we were just talking about. You need to...
Do you remember the plane crash film Alive where they...
Yeah, not everyone's reading it.
Oh, right.
Jason, a lot of people watch on TV, so they've no idea what you're responding to when you say that. And the last Alive we were talking about is a Korean zombie film. But Chris and Will were saying...
do you guys, do you remember plane crash film Alive where they eat the pilot? Shudder. I saw wood, though.
True story.
You got to do what you got to do to
Based on a
survive.
true story. It was a football team, wasn't it? A football team or a baseball team or something crashed in the Alps. Notice that they started with the ass. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you, Shiraz. Thank you, Da Vinci Music, for the comment on Doris the Drone. It's Doris. Doris does all the work. I just look up at her and wave.
Actually, I've noticed now that you're looking far more at your phone, which is what you should be doing.
No, you shouldn't. Legally, you should have your eyes on the drone at all times.
Yeah, but when you're trying to see what she's seeing, you used to look at her constantly and not bother seeing. And now you're like, okay, she's there. What's the view like? Oh, okay. Bring her around a bit. I can see kind of you look at it far more.
I'm also a bit more confident at flying in that location because I'm kind of used to the location now as well, which helps. Whereas if I went somewhere different, I might not feel as confident. Tamcon, they do need to stop naming different films the same. Agreed. There's so many options.
Very confusing. However, the zombie Korean one is called #alive.
They made ass jerky. Lol. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. But like I said, you've got to do what you've got to do, haven't you? In a life or death situation, you've got to do what you've got to do.
What are you guys gonna have to eat later today? Or only snack stuff because we've had a lovely dinner.
Yeah, we've had a lovely dinner.
We had a gorgeous breakfast this morning. Half sliced toast, blackcurrant jam, a croissant each, and a load of strawberries and blueberries shoved in the croissant. Oh, beautiful breakfast. For lunch, Jason made us a sandwich because I was playing my game.
Didn't even ask him.
No, just made us a sandwich.
I thought I'd show initiative.
Lovely applewood smoked cheese sandwich, lettuce, salt and pepper, bit of mayo. Gorgeous, perfect. Dinner, fries, buffalo wings, sausage rolls. Beautiful. That salsa was gorgeous. Avocado, red onion, tomato, lime juice, salt. Nothing more. Beautiful. And of course, we've had a lovely piece of fudge. But we've got that many treats here.
Got lots of treats to get through.
What were that from the lovely box from Linda, Ian and Angharad last night? That they sent for your birthday, that popcorn.
Oh, yes.
Strawberry, was it?
I'm so glad you've mentioned that. You know what? We'll share it on our social media because now is not the time to go rooting through boxes. But for popcorn lovers out there, I'm sure many of you have tried lots of different popcorn over the years. How do you take popcorn to the next level? This company have taken traditional English sweets, smashed them up, and then crumbled them over popcorn. So you're getting different popcorn, but different flavours of English sweets kind of embedded into it. Delightful.
Gorgeous.
So nice.
Very, very sweet, very delicious. Yeah. Right. It's 10:30. We usually aim for about an hour and a half. Kind of want to go and have a look at Kingdom now and just see what it's about. Watch trailer. We always watch. Sometimes we get on a trailer thing and then we realise we've been sat watching trailers for half an hour. Sometimes I can get what a movie's about from the trailer though. So
that's what trailers are all about, isn't it?
Yeah. So we will just give you a couple of minutes for everyone to say good night
to each other.
To each other. Sorry, Ashley. Get it out, you bloody wisdom tooth, if it's bugging you that much. Get it pulled, girl.
Shut of it. It's not really got wisdom in it. They lie to you about
that. Yeah, it's true that. Will and Chris. Or have you noticed sometimes on Netflix, like you ask for play trailer and all it does is show you a like 2-minute scene. Just a random scene and you're like, this isn't a trailer.
Yeah.
This is a scene.
Happens a lot, doesn't it?
From the thing.
The worst is when there just isn't a trailer at all. That's very annoying.
Yeah. Massive shout out. Sometimes I forget at the end, but massive shout out to Kelly, Leanne and Ashley for being our moderators and making sure that we don't get any spoiled little children stamping their feet and being silly.
Yes.
They make sure that they're sent to bed with a nice hot cocoa and a kiss on the head and told, you're loved, but you need to be a better child.
True. It's been a pleasure, as always. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm going to move this table forwards a little bit. Coming in a little bit closer. We're zooming in. It's been a pleasure, as always, to share our Friday night with you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the kind words, the questions, the interaction.
Thank you for the people who've become channel members this very evening.
Yes.
So much appreciated, guys.
All of that. As usual on the channel, whatever we're up to, we know for a fact that on Sunday you'll have a brand new Sainsbury's vlog. Monday you'll have a brand new allotment vlog, a short one probably. And Tuesday you'll have our regular meals vlog being uploaded as always. Guaranteed, you're always going to get at least 3 uploads from us a week.
And like I said a week ago, when I said sometime over the next 3 weeks, sometime over the next 2 weeks now, I will be doing my cupboard vlog, and I'll definitely be doing the deli turkey roast, because I think if we can nail that, And I can't see why not, because her recipes are incredible.
He says we.
If I can nail that, it's going to be perfect for the Christmas period, and I'll want to share that because it's something we can all do at home.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Ashley, do feel free to drop us a message tomorrow, preferably, because we'll be switching off from everything after we've finished on the live this evening. Drop us a message tonight or tomorrow. We'll get back to you as soon as we can about next Friday. And depending on what we're doing next Friday, we'll be able to get some information out on our social media. If we are going to go and do pizza, and if anybody would care to join us, we'll get that out as soon as possible. I'll also share the popcorn company for quite a few people
on Insta
that are screaming about that.
On Insta.
On our Instagram.
We'll share it in the community feed on our YouTube as well. Always keep your eye there, because we share stuff there that we don't necessarily share on the channel.
Absolutely.
But so we'll make sure that we share the popcorn on Insta and our community tab here. But if you're on Facebook, there's a link in the description of every video for that vegan group on Facebook. Please come along and join. All you've got to do is type the word yes, that you agree to be a decent human being in the group, and we'll let you in. You don't type the word yes, we won't let you in.
If you type yes, you come into the group and you're not a decent human being, guess what happens?
You get your ass kicked.
You get a drubbing, a proper drubbing.
Well, you just get banned from the group and reported to Facebook.
Yeah. The last thing I will say, which I sometimes forget about, is some of you will know, we have got a PO box. So if there's anything that anybody wants to send us, particularly if it's something for like a postcard for our shed at the allotment, with still space.
Love them.
Still space available. It's going to keep us, our hearts warm and alive when we're down there in the icy, snowy depths.
Do you know what, though? I have to tell you this. It's not just us. It gives everyone on those allotments a warm feeling, knowing that that we show on YouTube and that people from all over the world. Sandra, the other day, when she brought her dad round, she was like, "Look at this, Dad.
Yeah.
All these people from all over the world sending these guys a postcard. It's lovely." So anyway, we've told you everything. We love you guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. Mods, appreciate you more than we can ever say. Thank you. Love you, mister.
Love you.
Mwah. Love you guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. We will see you again very soon. And until then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves.